Winter is coming. If you've been keeping up with my videos, then you'll know that I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. So in the series entitled Got Fresh Moments, I will be going through the different parenting situations that characters from Game of Thrones touches upon. Hi, my name is Joanna. I'm an early childhood educator, a Montessori teacher. I studied autism and behavioral science. I've worked with hundreds of kids with varying developmental needs. And this is Got Fresh Moments with Ned Stark. Ned Stark is just one of those people whose character you envy. He's noble, kind, wise, and such a great dad. Today, we'll be focusing on how he raised his children through life so that they too may become great leaders. Ned was never the type to hover over his kids. He sought to protect them, not by coddling them, but preparing them for the real world. For instance, in this video, he never stopped Arya from exploring her interests. Instead, he guided her through them.
This is no toy.
Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing, and I don't want to be a lady.
Sometimes children are interested in many things that we ourselves don't want them to dabble in. In our eyes, these things may be inappropriate, unsafe, or unacceptable. So an easy method to our dilemma may be to just tell them no. Preventing your child from exploring what they're interested in doesn't mean that their interest will go away. Instead, it's just being covered up and ignored. What can happen is your child may end up exploring these things on their own. This can be very dangerous, especially if they're interested in something that should be supervised by an adult. Let's take Arya and Ned for example. In this video, Ned recognized that although swords are deemed unladylike and dangerous, he did 3 things to help guide her interests. Number 1, he maintained an open mind.
Little lady shouldn't play with swords.
I wasn't playing, and I don't want to be a lady.
Come here. What do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
If he had criticized Arya, he wouldn't have understood what was going on in her mind. If he had said that she was born a lady and should act like a lady, Arya may have reacted in one of many ways. 1, she could have shut down and tried to hide all her interests from her father. 2, she could have fought with him, then ran away to pursue her desires. Or 3, she could have stayed and expressed a certain hate for her father. So to avoid all this, what Ned did was he put aside his thoughts about the sword and instead discussed with her why she wants to use it. In this way, Arya felt no need to hide her thoughts from him, which allowed him to guide her through her desires. Number 2, he listened. His listening skills in particular is one of the best characteristics of Ned Stark, not only as a character but as a father as well. Without it, he may have never become the king's hand and his children probably would have ended up a lot like Joffrey. Speaking of Joffrey, if you haven't already, go watch my video on how to avoid raising a Joffrey. Now let's look at this clip.
I hate them. I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King, and Joffrey and Sansa.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen and asked to call the prince a liar.
Ned intently listened to Arya express her hate for certain characters. As an authority figure, it's easy for adults to tell children what they should and should not do. Sometimes before thinking about what a child had just said, we give an automated response of what they need to do. When Arya expressed to Ned that she hates her sister, Ned never limited Arya to what she's allowed to feel. If he had limited her to certain emotions by saying things like, hating someone is wrong, or don't hate your sister because she's family, it would have been easy for her to hide those feelings without knowing how to deal with them. Emotions are hard for everyone to control, especially a child. It should be taught how certain emotions should be handled, rather than ignoring them. So instead, what Ned did was he explained to Arya the situation that Sansa was in. He taught her to manage her emotions by teaching her to recognize Sansa's situation, all without dismissing her frustration.
So was I. He is a liar.
Shh, darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
Number 3, gave his support. If he had simply taken the sword away like what most parents might have done, Arya could have found other ways to get another sword and practice fighting on her own. This could have resulted in her getting badly hurt. Instead, not only did he support her interests, he actually found one of the best teachers in Westeros to mold her skills. This allowed her to exercise her interests in a safe and controlled environment, igniting her journey to become one of the most skilled warriors in the Seven Kingdoms. Who knows? If you support your children through their interests, you may discover a prodigy. How about you? What do you do to guide your children through life and raise independent children like the Starks? Let me know in the comments below. In any case, if you enjoyed this video, please share this with your friends and family. Tag them below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Joanna from Fresh Parenting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!